Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome back. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most intense police chases ever caught on Dashcam and Bodycam. High speeds, split-second decisions, and shocking endings you won't believe are real. Buckle up, this is pure chaos in motion.
April 10th, 2020 began like any other quiet morning in Sebastian County until a black pickup came tearing through red lights as if the rules of the road were optional. Behind the wheel was Justin Battenfield, driving with the kind of recklessness that made every other driver's heart race for the wrong reasons. Deputies had already tried to rein him in, but he kept pushing forward, ignoring sirens and flashing lights. That's when the Arkansas State Police were called in, and one trooper would soon find himself at the center of a chase no one would forget.
I'm gonna get the leg up. Street, headed toward Barley.
Your channel Barley doesn't have black strip.
When the threat to the public became undeniable, the command was clear: end it now, and the next action forced the chase into rougher territory.
You're going to stop out here, the brake taking you. Just go and stop as soon as there's okay, you got it on the highway. Get it stopped. Okay, he's got him stopped and then go ahead and start EMS.
By the time the chaos stopped, Battenfield was gone, killed instantly at the scene. Trooper Ellis was taken to the hospital, treated for his injuries, and later sent home to recover. It was a pursuit that proved just how quickly speed and poor judgment can turn into irreversible loss. No matter how fast you think you are, there's always a wall you can't drive through. February 1st, 2024, in Silver Springs, Florida, a Marion County deputy pulled up to what should have been a routine call. A woman had been reported for trying to snatch another driver's car keys, nothing unusual for law enforcement. But as the deputy stepped out, the situation flipped on its head. The very woman under suspicion suddenly lunged into his patrol car and sped off, leaving the deputy stunned and empty-handed. The wild chase that followed was nothing short of chaos.
It did so fast, she just got in my car, took off.
By the time the dust settled, the driver of the stolen cruiser and two innocent victims were pronounced dead, while another survivor clung to life in critical condition. What started as a brazen theft spiraled into one of the worst outcomes possible. It is the kind of story that reminds everyone one reckless act can carry a price no one should have to pay. Most traffic stops end with a ticket and a warning, but on the night of February 3rd, 2025, one did not. Trooper Dylan Evans had just pulled over a Dodge Charger that was moving faster than the rest of traffic. At first, the driver, Brandon Williams, played along, acting as if nothing was out of the ordinary. Yet beneath that calm exterior lingered a plan that would turn a quiet roadside chat into chaos across the interstate.
TBI.
The wild run didn't earn Brandon Williams the escape he was banking on. Instead, it left him facing charges ranging from reckless driving to possession with intent to deliver, along with the discovery of marijuana and drug paraphernalia. In the end, the only thing faster than his Charger was the speed at which his luck ran out. On August 18, 2023, an armed carjacking suspect from Fort Lauderdale was spotted speeding northbound on the Florida Turnpike near Palm Beach County. Florida Highway Patrol troopers joined the pursuit after multiple agencies had been tracking the suspect's vehicle.
Smoking, I believe it's tired. Ten 661, 766 here.
No, keep on going. Keep on out.
10-4, I'm right on him. Approaching TJ.
9-7, remind those units school zones. Remind them school zones. If the helicopter's above, it's not going to back off.
Alright. Keep it speed, U-turn back on God.
Is the helicopter still 10-12?
On the ground, we have officers at gunpoint.
The driver, identified as Leas MacArthur Corker Jr., was eventually captured after an intense pursuit across several miles. Corker, a career offender with a revoked license, faced multiple charges including aggravated fleeing with injury or damage, reckless driving, and driving while license permanently revoked. On January 29, 2025, a Florida Highway Patrol trooper initiated a stop on a black Kia after observing a traffic violation in Polk County. But the driver had other plans. Instead of complying, the vehicle accelerated into oncoming lanes and a pursuit began through residential streets as multiple troopers joined the effort to stop the fleeing car.
Recovered, speed 52. You got your 51? Go ahead on this. sound like how we're going to pay. You let Winter Haven know also that we're near it. So. Hey Chris, I'm in the turn, hold on. Speeds location? I don't know where I'm at. Give me a little. 1511, could you advise the speed, location, traffic conditions?
On the evening of October 8, 2022, Arkansas State Police locked onto a speeding Honda Civic, barreling down the interstate at more than 130 miles per hour. As traffic thinned, the driver's reckless escape attempt escalated into a full pursuit that left no room for error.
Number 3 lane, pass now, traffic, 125. Status in 16, multiple rollover.
Keep them up! Keep them up!
Moments later, the Civic lost control and tumbled violently down the highway after a pirouette maneuver. Emergency responders rushed to the scene and the driver was hospitalized with serious injuries but survived. Charges for felony fleeing and reckless endangerment were filed as troopers cleared the wreckage from the highway. A tense Halloween night unfolded on October 31st, 2025, along Interstate 55 when a Toyota Corolla blasted past mile marker 34 at more than 100 miles per hour.
TBI. He's on the service road now.
On the service road.
Still mobile.
He stopped. Felony takedown.
Felony takedown.
In the end, the driver, later identified as Archie Boyd, fled and hid in knee-high water before troopers located him and took him into custody. Boyd now faces felony fleeing, theft by receiving criminal mischief, possession of controlled substances, and more. November 26, 2023 should have been just another evening commute on Bells Ferry Road in Cherokee County, but for one silver Hyundai Santa Fe, it became a stage for reckless decisions. Behind the wheel sat 35-year-old Demetrius Xavier Rumpf, a man already wanted on multiple warrants and no stranger to bolting when police showed up. Instead of pulling over, he chose the one move that always turns a bad night into a disastrous one. He ran.
I'll take the lead off for this time. Going to the light. Clear, I'll come up to the right.
After that violent gamble, Rumpf tried his last trick, ditching the car and sprinting. But adrenaline only carries a fugitive so far, and a well-placed taser charge cut his escape short. He was quickly taken into custody, evaluated by paramedics, and booked into jail on a list of charges long enough to fill a page. At the end of the day, his flight only proved one thing: every bad choice eventually catches up, no matter how fast you run. The night of January 17, 2025 was bitter and still across Oneida County, Wisconsin. Deputy Michael Beedish pulled into a quiet gas station where a black BMW caught his eye. A simple check revealed the driver, 28-year-old Matthew Johnson, was driving on a revoked license. Beedish followed the BMW north on Highway 47, unaware the driver was seconds away from making his last decision. Emergency crews fought to save Johnson, but it was too late. The 28-year-old driver died on impact. The innocent motorist he struck survived with serious injuries, but lived to tell the story. Investigators confirmed Deputy Michael Beedish had followed policy, and no charges were filed against him. A revoked license turned into a death sentence that night, written at 120 miles per hour. On Interstate 40 turned chaotic. when a blue Yamaha sport bike flew past traffic at over 130 miles per hour. The rider weaved between cars, showing no tag and no fear. Troopers would later learn that the man behind the helmet, 23-year-old Donovan Cox, wasn't just any thrill seeker, but a legal analyst working for the Department of Human Services in Little Rock.
Adam 37's ahead of it.
Yeah, 430 southbound.
Hey, get on the ground! On the ground, now! On the ground!
In the end, the rider identified as 23-year-old Donovan Cox lost control and crashed after cutting through the grass to evade trooper caviness. Inside his backpack, officers found a loaded pistol and extra magazine. Ironically, the man who worked as a legal analyst now faces the legal consequences he once studied. Saturday, August 6, 2022, a deputy from Forsyth County spots a silver Ford Fusion cruising south on Georgia 400. The car matches a bolo from Dawson County, 4 women suspected of shoplifting. The deputy hits the lights expecting a routine stop, but the quiet moment on the shoulder turns deceptive, and when the PA orders go ignored, the Fusion suddenly bolts.
Let Dawson know I have him stopped. We're southbound, is 413. So occupied 4 times. Driver, get out of the car. You ready there? Taking off on me on southbound. Native pit.
All 4 women, Bernaldia Stevens, Deshauna Hurd, Jasmine Canty, and Marquita Thomas, were eventually arrested after a clean pit maneuver brought the chase to an end. Stevens faced reckless driving, fleeing or attempting to elude, and possession of marijuana. Thomas was charged with forgery in the 2nd degree, and the others were handed over on their own warrants. What began as petty theft ended in flashing blue lights and lost freedom. Just before noon on December 14, 2023, Michigan State Police responded to a frantic 911 call describing a blue Chevrolet Silverado that had allegedly forced another driver off the road in Flint.
Good on the right so far. Good.
Copy. Let's go westbound Court Street. Westbound Court Street, some Broadway. Northbound Mansfield, no reason to be here. Location.
Yep.
3542 is the location.
Yep.
Crash, what is easier? Going northbound, it's like northbound Crestwood.
State police, stop! You're gonna get shot! Right there! State police, show us your hands! You're gonna get shot! Stop! Stop running! Stop! Right here! Get on the ground! On the ground!